Hello everyone and welcome to the 9th Python web development with Flask tutorial video. In this video we're going to be doing mostly just some housekeeping stuff. We're going to, first of all, I don't want to have these popovers everywhere. So right now, on every page, because this is part of the header, we have to have these, and because of that we also need to have get and post. I don't really want to be doing that, but I would like to leave it on the main page. It does look pretty. I just don't want it on every page, at least at the moment. And you can write a Python function that will populate these when the user calls on it. Maybe we'll do that too, and maybe I'll add it to my site. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, not top priority, but I do, at least for now, we're going to change these to head to just /login/register, and we're actually going to make a page that handles that as well. We'll still keep the popovers on main, but yeah. Also, while we're here, we're going to write a handling for 404 errors. So right now a 404 leads to this page, which is absolutely disgusting. We want to have some handling for a 404. And then finally we'll probably add in Flash as well. Flash is a way of sending really dynamic messages basically to the page, or to the, well yeah, basically to the page. And then I use some bootstrap code to make the Flash stuff dismissible. It's pretty cool. So I will maybe add that into this one, maybe in the next video, but we'll see how we get, or how far we go. So anyways, let's do it. So first we want to change this information here. We're going to bring this up. We've got the header here, so this is all the header stuff. Support stays the same. Login, we're going to get rid of this entire div for login. I just don't want it anymore. For now anyways. We might come back to it, like I said, don't feel sad, but anyway, and we are leaving it on the, remember we have a main.html and this is just header. We just copy and pasted the main HTML, so that's why we still have this stuff. What? It appears I have lost myself. Where? Okay, so to this one. So we delete that, delete this, and after you delete, well, first we need to also delete basically all of that, and then, you know, the role presentation all the way to data target. So it's literally just href now. And then for login, it links to /login, and then for sign up, it is going to link to register. Then we're going to check to make sure everything closes. This closes, but this unordered list is not closed, so I'm just going to delete it. I must have made a mistake somewhere. Okay, let's save that and refresh. Come over here, look at the bottom. Yep, links to login, links to register. But of course, we have these nasty 404s. So before we add any more linkage in our init.py, let's fix the 404. So here, whoops. Okay, so now we've got app root. This is dashboard. Now we're going to handle specifically a 404 error. And the way that we do that is actually Flask's built-in error handler. So app.error handler. So again, app is this. App equals Flask name. So error handler is part of Flask. So app.error handler, and we want to handle a 404. And so colon, and we're just going to define page underscore not underscore found with an E for error. And then we're going to just, let's just try, well, normally when you're coding a page, I would suggest you try and accept, simply because the error handling or the debugging mode on Flask has never worked for me. So when I write new code on a new page of some sort, I will use try and accept, and just the accept will return the error. So for example, I hate to do it on this, but I guess I'll show it. We'll try to weave that into this tutorial as well. But anyways, let's just page not found. Let's return 404. Okay, all looks well. So we save that. We're going to come over here, restart Apache. We'll come over to our website. Let's refresh. Getting an internal server error on this. Let's review. What have we done? Oh dear. Okay. I knew that. My eyes were like telling me, man, there's something wrong. What are you doing? Okay. So tab that over and get rid of this colon. That was dumb. Okay. Save. refresh. That's so funny because like as I was doing that, I was like, I felt like something was wrong. I just couldn't pick that one up. Anyway, so there we have it. Now let's click on any of these. We'll 404. So we'll click on that, and boom, we have 404. Obviously, that's really boring. So generally, what you're gonna have is like this. So we'll come over. We're in templates. We can just new file 404.html. And we'll just, let's take from dashboard here, just this beginning code. So we'll copy, paste, and then it's end block at the very bottom. So copy that, paste, and then we'll just add some paragraph tags and say, whoops, that page doesn't exist. And then we'll just say 404. So save that. We shouldn't have to change anything. So oh, we have to render the template. So we'll have to edit this and then restart Apache, of course. So now instead of return 404, we return render underscore template, and that's 404.html. Save it. Let's come back over here, restart it. Come to the website that I have lost. Refresh, and now we have at least a page that keeps at least our header. We just have some paragraph text, but if you look on pythonprogramming.net, I have a really sexy snake. So pythonprogramming.net/Jupyter, and we get this awesome hand-drawn snake for page not found. It's awesome. And then we even have a go back button that goes back to where you left off. Wow, fancy stuff. Anyway, moving along. So now we got a 404. Awesome, cool. The next thing, what else do we want to add? I don't even remember what the other things I promised. Okay, so try and accept. That was another thing I promised. So let's go ahead and do a try and accept real quick. So let's just make a really quick page. Let's just take this page right here. Let's copy this, paste, app root. We'll use /board from before. We'll change this to /board. Now it returns the render template, dashboard.html. Everything is the same. Okay, so first let's save it and just make sure that we're not getting any other errors that we have doped off and not realized. Refresh. Cool. Let's do /board. Okay, that's still working. So now what we're going to do is we're going to, let's say topic dict equals ShamWow. Save. And we'll come over here, we'll restart Apache, everything's great, we're like, yeah, here we go. Oh, and we've been gutted by this internal server error. The real error is not, I mean, it's an internal server error, but the real error is that ShamWow is just simply not defined. So what really should have been done, or what could be done, is the following. We could say try our hardest to return that template, but exception as E, return the string version of that E. Save that, refresh, come back over, restart, and now we say, see, global name ShamWow is not defined. Now we could take that even further and we can make it pretty at least. So we could say, okay, well now we can do this new file, let's make a 500.html. Just for the record, you can actually handle in a similar manner that we've handled 404, we can actually handle a 500 error, but it's generally not as successful for me for some reason. Like sometimes I see my 500 error and I'm like, yeah, there it is, and then other times I don't get it. So don't know what's up there, but anyway, you could do a try and accept. You could have a 500 HTML. It could be just like your 404. Paste 500, yo. Okay, so that's a 500 error, 500.html. We come back to our init.py file. If that didn't work, we could return, for example, we'll do this, copy, paste, and then that's 500.html, and then error equals E, and in fact, let's come back to where we were, because that's a good idea. And then in variables, we would just, let's say, error. Okay, cool. So now error equals E, which we have as E there. Let's save. We might have to string E, but I don't think so. I think we'll be just fine. Let's restart Apache. Let's go to our website. Let's refresh. And then we get a pretty 500 error. Yay! 500, yo, global name, ShamWow is not defined. So, there we have errors. This tutorial is getting kind of long, so I think we'll cut off Flash messaging. But in the next video, I'll show you Flash messaging. It's actually pretty quick, but I want to show you how I tie it into Bootstrap. Because Flash is kind of, it's meant to be like a really, just a basic, you know, hey, pop-up kind of message, and you want the user to be able to get rid of that message, so we tie it into Bootstrap. So I guess we'll kind of dedicate a whole tutorial to that as well. So anyways, stay tuned for that and all the other things that we've got coming. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for all the support and the subscriptions, and until next time.